Let me refresh this motherfucker.
All right, so we went live
Hold on a second. I'm
Are
waiting.
you sure? Are you
because there's
sure
about
we're
a
live?
20-30 second lag here.
All right. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, hold on. Yeah, we're live
Are we
now. We're
on?
live. Yeah, we're live. We're
Are we
good. We're
on?
good.
Are
Yeah,
you
we're live.
sure?
It says
Yeah,
live
we're
now.
good.
Okay, we're live.
We're good now.
Hey, we're fucking live. About
Okay,
damn
we're
time. I don't know what happened. All right. So we were talking about good 10 minutes, then we realized that nothing was on, so we had to freaking do this all over again.
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is called a comic advocate. Well, you know why? Tell me the definition of advocate, guys.
I didn't pass fifth grade, so I don't know what that means.
I didn't pass fourth grade.
Yeah,
All right.
and then
So let
Tim
this high
stopped
school
at third
dropout
grade.
tell you what advocate means. Advocate means it's
Is that a
it's
pineapple? Is that a certain type of pineapple?
It's
Advocate
avocado,
pineapple.
bro.
It's avocado. That's
oh fuck, I
right.
thought it was a fruit.
That's right.
All right. So anyway, advocate means that a warrior or someone sending the message for the righteous people to get the message clear. All right. I think
Oh,
so. So with that said, we got a special person that has. I never went live with this dude. All right. He's a tremendous hunter. He's a very knowledgeable when it comes to comic book, hard to find book. But the sad thing is that he's from Canada. So I mean that's the only bad thing I can say about him. So Tim, the Canadian comic hunter. What's up?
How's it going, guys?
Good. I'm,
Good,
I'm
bro.
just gonna cut to the chase, bro. You guys all know, you know, the Doom 143, part of the East meets West crew, along with Gomez, the
Yes, sir.
comic collector,
You
you know,
boy.
the two anchor
yeah,
of the
boy.
show. And as for me, I'm pretty much nobody. Nobody watches my damn video.
true
Uh,
story.
Catch you on
True
the
story.
rewind, please.
yeah. So let's cut
True
to the
story.
chase, man. 2020 has been an exciting year, but at the same time, it's been a crazy year for comic book collecting, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the comic book market. What do you guys think? And give me your guys' honest opinion because in my channel, no whole bars, man. Anything goes. It might, if you guys think about, it might reflect on your reputation on YouTube. You guys can make it PG-13 if you want to, but
Mm.
as you know, Doom, as you know, Gomez and Tim, that I have to say what I have to say. All right. Um, so with that said, I just wanna say is, with this comic book market, everybody staying home, spending their stimulus check on stupid things. What are the few things that you think that is kind of hurting the market?
As opposed to
What?
like what people are buying without even knowing what they're buying, like overpriced shit. Like
Well, I mean, the sheeps will be sheeps. I mean, you can't really
yeah.
kill the sheep. It's the dog that tells the sheep where to go. So
Are you
there's a lot.
Oh,
Yo,
okay,
no,
I'll throw one out there. Okay, so there's Star Wars, right? Star Wars,
yes.
Clone Wars #1, right? That book is extremely hot. Don't understand it, but again, a book that was talked about back in the day on the 9.2 Cruise Channel. Uh, I remember you guys talking about it in one of the shows. Anyways, Clone Wars #1 ends up becoming a hardcover copy, and then sold for like $120 for a reprint. It's a reprint. It's not even an original. It's 120. Online right now. And the thing is, a certain app put out information that this book was supposedly rare, and then you can go on these school websites to basically order the book for $17. Anyone can, and the book is basically made for school, for libraries, so that kids can afford affordable copies of books. So that was one of my things I saw this year that I was shaking my head at, because there's lack of it's like a lack of knowledge of what's out there on the internet and what's available to us, and then basically somebody using their medium to promote for maybe some other reason. Anyways, that's what I've seen.
No. I mean, those kind of things is driving me nuts as well. Is that it's a library book. I can understand it, but I think this year, and it is kind of somewhat build up to this point where it's not just comic book anymore. I mean, it's comic related,
Yeah.
but isn't this supposed to be comic book community where it's supposed to be? I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think it's to a point where we should focus on comic book instead of a first appearance in a poster, a first appearance in a freaking library book, or
That's worth
first
money, David. That's worth money.
first
I got it.
appearance, first appearance in a freaking like preview book. I mean, where's this going? I mean, that's what I want to cover here. Hey, what's up, Freddy562?
What's up, guys? What's going on?
What's up, man? Yeah, we're just talking about some comic market, like how some library book is considered a comic book now, and people are paying hundreds of dollars for this first appearance, Ahsoka Tano. And people using their influence and regardless, it can be from Instagram or YouTube,
Wrap up the
or
books.
or their own apps to pump up this book and selling it for, I don't know, $100, could be $1,000. Here's another example is that Marvel Preview 95. They say
That's
that
the
it's
book to
considered
have.
as the
That's the
first
book to
appearance of Miles Morales.
That's the book to have, my guy. That's the book to have, my guy.
But is it really the book to have?
No, okay, so David, you got to understand, bro. Like, I don't know what you're talking about right now. I left to grab a beer, and I came back, and you started talking about Ahsoka Tano, and then now you're talking about Miles. So, let me just talk about one book at a time. What book you want to talk about real quick?
Well, Tim was talking about Clone Wars.
All right, so Ahsoka Tano, that thing was speculated like a couple of years ago, bro.
Yeah, you
Yeah, for
mentioned
sure.
it.
Yeah, we were talking about that a while ago. And the only reason that I talked about that is because I found out that Clone Wars was canon. Now, here's the thing. And Tim is a Star Wars guy. I'm not. So I'm going to be down honest that I'm not a Star Wars guy. But I am a comic guy, right? So when somebody tells me that, that a certain title is now canon and that it's actually part of the actual Star Wars storyline, now you're going to realize that there's a bunch of people within that storyline that's going to be, going to have first appearances. My main focus was Ahsoka Tano. And the reason is because Disney came out with that cartoon. And the biggest one to me, it seemed like, was like, is Anakin Skywalker's, like, what do they call it? Padawan, right? So to me, like, that was like the main thing. Like all these other people and all these little people, and I don't even know if they're little. Tim might know better than I would, but like to me, Ahsoka Tano was like the biggest one. So to me, that was a comic to have. Plus, you had a comic with a variant that only had 1,000 copies, bro. Now, because of people like Freddy's and the people like freaking you, these rare comics is always on my radar, right?
Always looking
So,
for
yeah, so when you have stuff like, like a variant of the first appearance, that's always going to be something we're going to talk about. So, of course, you want to chase on Ahsoka Tano. It has nothing to do with Mandalorian. It had nothing to do with anything else, right? So
Yeah, but going back again is it's supposed to focus on comic book first appearance in a comic book.
yeah, it's a
Right?
first appearance. What is
Yeah,
anybody
that-
saying anything different?
Well,
No,
no,
it's because
but the-
what came out about a month ago was the app in the community that people somewhat use sometimes was claiming the first appearance was in a hardcover book also, and the hardcover book was available as a reader. Like I said, for schools for $17.95. It's basically a reprint for high schools that can't afford trade paperbacks. So what they do is they afford these cheaper copies of these books. But the app then was stating that this was the first appearance. Then people in our community went out and bought this book. Even up until today, like
Okay, but it's a
couple days ago.
reprint. it's a reprint
Yeah.
of the comics. It's a
Yeah,
reprint of the
exactly.
comics. Right? Okay, so
Yeah.
here's the thing that I know that a lot of people make mistakes on in our community is that we will take almost any influencer words for granted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like Gomez knows. So if there's
If
a
you heard
freaking-
it on YouTube, you know it's right. You know it's true.
yeah, so when it
That's the way it rolls.
so anytime there's an influencer that says something, and then you know what, I'm gonna put myself on blast real quick. So back in the day, even till now, I used to listen to Mercenot, right? Okay, so if Mercenot said this particular book is the first appearance of this, right, I wouldn't even research the shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Just take his word.
Yeah. I'll
Why?
be honest. Because
Because it's
well,
mercy not.
but that's,
Who the fuck is Mercenot?
No, but that's when I first started, right? Then you start meeting like people like Tim and Freddy's and freaking Gomez and you know David, and then you're like, yo, sometimes you gotta pump the brakes, and then you gotta do the research before you actually start reacting. But the reason I didn't want to do the research is because like once somebody says something, once the word gets around, the book gets fucking crazy.
Yeah,
So now you have this Key Collector app. If they say something, then people will start reacting, and people don't do the research. And the thing about it is, like, I think this group right here, we all started around the same time. I think Tim started a little bit later, but basically, essentially, we're all around the same time, right? So
Yeah.
you have this new group of collectors. I think Biggie said it around like every 5 years, you get like this new group of people, right? And this new group now doesn't really have the knowledge that the previous group had. But then right now you got like all these influencers like Tom and the Key Comic Collectors, right? You have these apps and stuff. And if they pump out something, bro, like a lot of times people are going to react, right? It's called the FOMO, right? We don't want to miss out. But we're a little bit more patient because we see what has happened to us in the past. You know what I mean? So you can't blame the people for reacting quick because we all did the same thing, bro.
No.
I mean, you got to admit, right?
I think David's just angry he didn't jump on the book. Now it's super expensive. He can't afford it.
No.
That's all it is, David.
No.
David can't afford
David's mad
it
because he can't flip it enough.
Yeah.
No. I know.
$100 for that copy.
Look. The thing is for me is when I first started collecting, I want to focus on comic books only. You know, there's some first appearance in a magazines. You know, it doesn't mean that is a magazine considered as comics.
That's a whole different thing now with the Star Wars.
No.
That's-
So I'm just being like a racing horse. You know, I only see what's in front of me, which is only comic books.
Yeah.
You know, so to me is where's this market going? You know, people talked about like I don't know, the first appearance of New Mutants in that magazine form. You know, it's fine. But when an app tells you that it's a library hardcover book is considered as a first appearance, regardless if it's a reprint or not, and they're saying that this is the book to get.
Yeah,
Nah,
but you got to remember, you remember Harley Quinn? Her first appearance
Yeah.
was in the coloring book.
The coloring book. Yep.
Yeah, I remember
Say
that.
Yeah,
that
the coloring
bullshit.
book was-
I'm sorry. That her first appearance in a comic book is Batman Avenger 12 in a comic book. Okay? If somebody tells me, okay, what is her first appearance in general? It's a fucking TV. You can get a DVD and get a first appearance of Harley Quinn in an animated series. Does that make
Nope.
that make that video $1,200 video?
No, but she's in Batman animated number 12.
Yeah. Batman Avengers. What is that? Batman what?
Here's the
DA12.
thing. Yo,
Come out Strange and the Poor Man's Comics. Appreciate you guys
Yeah,
stopping by,
Pullman
bro.
Comic, Calvin Street. What's up? Hey, thanks for
Yo,
joining us.
here-
Thanks,
yo,
Pullman,
here's
for
the
telling them that we're
thing.
alive.
Here's the thing, man. When it comes to collecting, yo, you guys can come on too if you want. Yo, we're gonna invite everybody. We're gonna fill up everybody. Yo, come on. So
Yo,
when it comes
Oh man,
to
compound straight. Just I only can have
Yeah.
10 people in this chat, so
No,
we're
no,
all
hey.
come first serve.
leave your
nervous.
email. Leave your email in the freaking chat, bro, so we can
People
put you
can
on.
join.
Yo, J Rod Ham, you too. You're invited,
Wait,
bro.
how do
It's
I
gonna
do
be a
that? though?
comic orgy or what?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, wait, hold
No,
on.
but so here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. When it comes to comic collecting, it's all about like what do people want, right? It's a supply and demand, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
It
supply
comes down
and
to
demand.
the market,
It
pretty
comes
much.
down to supply and demand, bro. And
It's always been the same way.
so if somebody says, "Oh, the first Harley Quinn appearance is in a coloring book," there's going to be a demand for that coloring book. Okay, so that's going to raise the price of that particular comic book.
It does.
But
It is.
it depends on the demand. Right now, the demand is freaking, BA12, right?
Is
So
it?
that's what indicates the whole market, bro. So
Okay,
when
so-
you talk
well-
about like Marvel Previews 95, okay,
Oh my
I don't
God.
care what you or Tim, I don't care what David or Tim has to say. That's his first appearance in something. So that book is something. It might
Yeah,
not
but have
be
you
market-
have you guys seen what's inside that book?
No. All I'm saying it's not the thing. It's not the book.
It's like a picture.
But no,
No,
it's
no,
not
it's a-
the.
Is there
Yeah,
an
go
actual
ahead.
picture of him in it? though?
Steven,
No, there's
that
just
is
a picture.
the
That's
book
it.
right now because that shit is
Just
sold
him
for
like
$7,000.
In what? 9.8.
the 9.8
9.8.
CG.
Okay, and then how much
9.8.
does the Durjovic variant go for in a
On a
9.8?
9.8, the
Yeah,
last one sold for
$5,000.
$8,000.
Okay, so that's not the book. It's
Dude!
a book.
It comes down to the same fucking argument, David, where Hulk's fucking first appearance, you always said it was 180, right?
It's
It's always
180.
been 181.
No.
Everybody says
Okay.
181.
Hold
And that's
on,
a book
hold
that
on.
sells for a lot of money.
That's a whole different fucking subject because that's actually
It's
on
the
a
same
comic
thing.
book.
It's whatever the market wants to call it, though. Whatever people want to pay for. People don't want to pay $1,000 for that 180.
Yo, David,
I'd rather
David, the only reason I'm pumping Marvel Pre 95 is because I talked about it.
How many copies do you have?
Yeah, how many copies you got?
Probably like 10.
I'm just saying, bro. So I'm gonna pump it. I'm gonna pump it.
Dude,
I'm gonna pump
Dude's
it,
got
and
10
you're
of them
gonna,
with Stanley
I'm
autographs
just
on
saying,
them.
you're gonna pump it and you're gonna buy it. So keep doing it, bro. Keep doing
That's fucked up, bro.
Yo, no, hey, it's a first appearance. No,
It all
Yo,
comes down to
Tim
what
first
people want.
appearance.
yo,
First
Tim is on my
appearance.
side.
What? Then what? What?
Tim is
this
on
the
my
first
side, bro.
appearance?
Tim agrees with me.
Look,
Yeah. Oh my
first
god.
appearance. First appearance.
It's a first.
What?
Right?
That's like going towards like no, because that's a comic. I was gonna say
Yo,
Secret
Tim,
Wars.
Tim's got to go sleep. Tim, tell us about Marvel Previews 95.
Yeah, tell me you're be on my
Okay,
say-
so my
let it out.
issue,
Be
my
on my
issue,
You got
My
the
issue
angry
with-
Korean on you.
my issue
Go
with
ahead.
95 was this: like a lot of people wanted to buy this thing, they didn't even know what was inside the thing. They were just like, "Oh, it's got the first appearance of Miles Morales." We did a lot of research into it, and it's one page. It's a page, an image of a comic book that comes out. I guess his first series. So it's just him on the cover, like you see. That's the only image in the whole book that again it was part of our community, the Key Collectors app pumping it, and he had this huge I guess statement of why this was a first appearance on his app. And I was like, well, why are you trying to be biased towards like the market in a sense that you're trying to basically promote this so hard? And then 2 to 3 weeks later, he takes everything off his app, and it goes back to nothing. And his price changes, everything changes, and that's
Yo.
all of a sudden this $9,000 book disappears off of his history. That's all I got to say.
Fuck.
Yo,
It's
all
just
I'm
weird, man.
saying,
It's a lot
all
weird,
I'm
man.
saying, so Gomez knows this because we do the East meets West. And Freddie, thanks for
Yeah.
joining us a couple of weeks ago. Sorry you had to bail out, but we always have this thing. We have the book and we have a book. And all I'm saying is Marvel's Preview 95 is a book.
It's not a
Is it
book.
a book or is it a magazine?
Is it a? It's
Magazine
not a
for
fucking
preview.
book.
It doesn't
The
matter.
preview
bro.
magazine.
Preview.
What do
Yeah.
you mean? Let's
Previews.
talk literature here, okay? Literally, book means a book. A comic book is a
Okay,
comic
see,
book.
now you're just being a douchebag, bro.
Look,
No,
I
no.
didn't deserve this.
is there a picture of Miles Morales on there?
What?
What is
Is there a picture of Miles Morales on there?
Yes, there is
So
a
it's
picture of
fucking
Miles
first
Morales.
appearance. That's what
Okay,
it comes
then-
down to.
So,
Yes,
so that's
all
the
I'm
first
saying.
appearance.
It's a
No,
first.
his first image actually was in the Previews 94 was the one before it. His first there's
Oh
an actual image
shit!
of
There
him.
you go, Terry.
Everybody
I need to
go
pick
look
that
for
book
it
right now. Yo,
Why-
everybody pick
Let me
up
go
that
online and
book
see what
now.
that's
Yo,
worth.
how much is
I'll
that
probably
worth?
buy 3 copies
Just
right
saying,
now.
I'm
That
just-
fucking book is
I'm
only
gonna buy 10
$200.
copies of that right now, bro. Which one? Marvel
Everyone's going to
Previews
do that right
94?
now. I know. Live.
I'm gonna buy one right now.
Because
Everybody's
because-
looking for it now.
No, because the 94 was what they were promoting for Ultimate Fallout 4, so it had the Jerkovich Jerkovich cover.
The Jerkovich.
Oh my god.
That yeah,
Yeah, the
that's
jerking,
the cover.
the jerking Vic.
I don't know.
You know, I had a copy.
Okay, guys,
of that.
it's like
I
1
sold it
o'clock
for
in the morning.
$150. Shit.
It says Ultimate Fallout variant. Oh my god.
Because
He's right.
because the image actually appears in that book. That's what I'm saying. Anyways,
So you guys are okay with this, right?
I'm not okay with it. I think it's pure bullshit myself.
If you can make money off of
bullshit.
it, I'm okay with it.
But then again, it's like you said. It's like people who are don't know what the hell they're doing. They'll buy it for that 174, 180 bucks. Me, I'll just wait till I fucking find that shit in a garage sale or fucking somewhere in the
Well-
in the back fucking thing. Fuck that shit.
So that's the whole thing. I mean, that's the whole thing about this people that who has this influence on social media or whatever mediums they get their messages out. You know, it's to a point like when is enough is enough.
Never. They're always gonna find fucking ways to make it
I
more money. That's the way they.
I saw
they
a Comic
think.
Tom video where he was showing a sticker off. You know, come on, man.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
There's only 2 copies of this book.
Yeah.
Which one?
Out there on eBay, huh?
Yeah, on Previews. I'm
Yeah.
gonna buy the one for 175. I'll flip it for 500. Somebody will buy it. David will buy it up for me. 2 people already fucking watched it in the last hour.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Holy
I was
shit.
one.
I was one of them.
Oh, it's me, it's me,
There's gonna
it's
be
me.
5 more, all of us.
No, but I mean the thing is, but
Yo, we talked about this before, and Freddie's made a point like a long time ago to me, and we were all like talking about like what's the book, right? And then Freddie's was all like, yo, it depends on the cover. So Marvel, if we're still talking about Previews 95, that has him right on the cover, bro.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if it's a preview or not. How many of those books are out there? How many people threw it away? We don't know the actual count, blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying it's a book, bro. So you can't, it's like Malibu Sun
It's true.
13. Malibu Sun 13 is, right? You look at Spawn #1. What does it say on CGC label? It says first appearance of Spawn, does it
First
not?
appearance, response.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm just saying, bro. But we all know Malibu Sun 13, right? Is
This is a
like
cameo.
one of the key books to have. It's like one of the key books to have. If not, it's the key book to have. So you
Well,
can't fight that. You can't fight this Marvel Previews 95 because there's stuff out there. Just like
And that
that.
goes because of the fact of printing. The Spawn has more prints than Malibu Suns. Because I know Spawn 1 has a lot of
Oh,
prints.
Spawn had like a
It's
million
like 2
prints.
billion.
It's a million prints. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy, bro. But what I'm saying is that
That's
there's a
that's
supply
why
and a
Malibu Suns
demand.
is alive.
Marvel Previews has the same thing. There is a demand right now. We all know Marvel Previews 95 has demand. But here's the question though: what's the supply? And nobody really knows. And that's why
Well,
the
it's
book
like-
is hot.
Was like Death Metal,
We don't-
was it number 2 being first the back panel you see Batman Who Laughs, but they consider fucking Teen Titans number 12,
Titans 12,
even
right?
though
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
on.
but then look
Yeah,
at the
even though he's
cover
on.
of Death Metal. Look at the
Yeah.
cover of Death Metal.
But still, his first appearance is on Death Metal 2. But the fact is, because Death Metal 2 had a lot more print run, their print run's ridiculous because they had all those covers, those ratios, those store exclusives. So Teen Titans number 12 didn't have that. Their print run was really low. So that's why they
All right,
consider
so
that
let's take
very
a vote.
full.
Let's take a vote. Okay, regardless what the market's saying. So is Marvel Preview considered as the book or his first appearance of Miles
No, it's
Morales?
I didn't say it. I didn't say it's
It's
the book. I said it's a book. I
A
still
book.
feel
Regardless,
feel
so
Ultimate
is
Fallout
that
is
his
preview.
first appearance?
Ultimate
his
It
Fallout
is the.
4.
I'm with Tim. It is the previews.
It's a
Yeah,
preview.
Ultimate Fallout
right on the
4.
cover.
You want
Yeah.
the book? Ultimate Fallout 4 Dirjovic variant is the book.
Yeah, exactly.
Then
That's the book.
Ultimate Fallout 4, the regular cover or the second print, whatever, is the next. Is in my opinion is a great
Yeah.
book. But you can't disregard Marvel Previews 95. I'm sorry.
Okay,
you
so
cannot
Marvel
disregard it.
Preview 94 or 95,
I don't care
is
about
that
94.
considered as first appearance of Miles Morales?
I think 94 and then 95.
First appearance in a preview.
You
Yes.
say 80 and 81.
Anyone. Because
First
you said
appearance in a
the
preview.
book or a book. Book is a book. So is Miles
I kind
Morales
of
first
I kind
appearance?
of look at it as like an ad. It's an advertisement for the
Yeah, but
sale
he's
of
on the
book.
cover, bro. An ad is
Yeah,
usually a
Yeah, but
page
still an advertisement.
inside.
It's an
no,
advertisement
I'm
for Spider-Man 1. I'm just saying.
I don't care what you say. All I'm saying,
He made the cover. What else do you guys want? He's on the cover of the book.
he's
So,
on
so,
the damn
so
cover. I
that's
don't care
his
what you say.
first appearance then, right?
In a preview.
First appearance of Miles Morales in a book.
Look, first appearance on a piece of paper, it would be 94. Second would be
94.
95. And then you go to a Fallout, and that's how it rolls. Which
Okay.
is worth money is
No, but
up
you
to
gotta
whatever you
understand.
wanna
This is
buy.
why CGC. This is why CGC does the labels like they do, and people are mad at CGC making these labels. For example, Hulk 180. It's first appearance of Hulk in a cameo,
Yeah.
right? Then
Mhm.
Hulk 181 is first full appearance. This is why they do it like that, so that people understand what the differences
Yeah.
are. And this is why I'm saying people get mad because all they want to see is first appearance, second appearance, third. You can't do it, bro. This is why, like, the reason they make the labels like that is that so they make you understand what exactly
Okay, so
is going on. So you
Okay,
can't
so
just
then
be
I-
like, oh, first appearance, second appearance, third appearance. You can't just do that, bro. You have to explain the reasoning, especially now. Go ahead, Tim. Sorry, my bad, bro.
yeah, so no, it's okay. It's just because some books will state that it is a first appearance, and some books don't even state that. Like if you look at the label on the CGC for the Naomi book, Naomi 1, I'm not a big fan of that, but I'm just saying in general. If you look at that first appearance, and it
Oh,
won't even
racist.
say that that's
Okay.
her first appearance because it's not her first appearance. Her first appearance was actually in a bunch of previews.
There
was
you
in,
go. You got to buy the previews. Thank you, Tim.
If-
Tim
if
just
you
said it.
want
Buy
the
the
first one.
previews.
No, but
There you go.
you know, like one of the you know, a comic book that has a preview, an actual physical preview in it, not a page to order a comic, but you know, like they give you part of the story in advance.
I think
That's
the
what happened
Goon
with
did that.
Naomi.
The Goon has something like that too.
Yeah,
I think that,
exactly.
there's a preview on that Dreamer or Dream something, I think it's called.
Yeah, so they give you part of the comic in advance so that you can see what it's like and test it out or whatnot. They did that with Naomi, and everyone disregards that. It's in multiple copies of a DC books during that month that Naomi came out, but it predates everything. But no one even talks about that.
Yo, well, before we go on, anybody who's in the chat, David left a link on the StreamYard. If you guys want to come on, bro, we got up to 10 people we can put on.
Yeah.
So, Tat, if you want to come on, Poor Man, if you want to come on, bro, J-Rod, you guys are invited, bro. If you guys just want to hang and talk, that's what we're just trying to do. We're just trying to hang and talk. We're just trying to convince Tim that Marvel Preview 95
It's totally not. It's a preview.
It's the book they have, and
That's
you know
what we
what?
got to pump.
And you know what? We're doing really well, and I think Tim's coming around. So
No.
You know, it is true though. I have the Dime Press, the Hellboy. He has different appearances. So his official first appearance ever is like a prototype. It's in an actual Comic-Con program, right? And then from there, you got his prototype, which is actually him just in gray, which is Dime Press, which is like an Italian comic book. And then you got two first appearances, which is a black and white first appearance in the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. And then you have his first appearance in color in the next man that he did. So I have 3 of the 4. So I don't care what people want to say. To me, the first one is Dime Press because that looks like him. The Comic-Con one is like more like a devilish looking one, but you can't find that book. And if you do find it, I seen it sell. I think the last sell on eBay was like $5,000 for that. And it's a fucking piece of shit fucking program from a con from I think 92, I believe. It predates the first appearance by like 2 years or some shit like that. It's all stated on the labels though.
So we can
Yeah,
say
there's
that this is more of like a niche market that
Yeah.
right that kind of goes outside of the box of collecting actual like first full or first in a comic book, right? I mean, we can agree with that, right? Yeah. So especially for you, Freddy's, I know that you collect more of the obscure, type of independent or regardless, the hard to find comic book in a certain character, like the one you just talked about. So I guess we can say that the first appearance, regardless what, if it's a preview 94, preview 95, or, Ultimate Fallout number 4, actual first appearance of what it has to be. I guess this whole market has got to look outside of the box. And I guess a lot of people are going into that direction, right? Because before it wasn't like this, was it?
I think it's always been like that though.
But has it been to a point where the mass market, it becomes a pop culture collecting comic book? I mean, I talked to a few people here and there. I said, "What do you do?" I said, "My hobby is comic. I collect comic book." And they said, "Oh yeah, me too." It wasn't like that before, but now I notice that there's more and more people into this collecting.
It's definitely more of an accepted culture for sure.
I think it was more grown over the past 3 years that I've been in YouTube, and and Malibu Sun and whatever. But I mean, to a point where now we're going into freaking library books and bookmarkers and posters and now preview books to a point where
it's because everything now, if it's reprinted, is now considered a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth print. Like some of the stuff they're labeling as a sixth, seventh print. They're not even sixth, seventh prints. They're just hardcover copies of the book. But I guess that's what but people are going to buy whatever they're going to buy. Like I'm not there to say, hey, don't sell it, don't buy it. I'm just saying, if you're an app or if you're a person that has a lot of influence on the community, at least put out the legitimate information that people are getting the right information, not buying shit. That's the thing. Like when I used to watch you guys in your channels, when I first started off on the collecting, I appreciated the fact that you guys did research. I appreciated the fact that you guys were honest about it. You guys didn't you guys weren't hoarding books just to sell books. You weren't pumping it. You were just telling information, and you weren't like, hey, if you want to go out and buy this, but you were just talking about the book, right? So I didn't feel like you guys were influencers in that sense. I felt you were collectors, genuine collectors, and I just feel like now a lot of the days, what I see on YouTube and why I stepped away from it for a bit was because there's a lot of people that they pump it so hard, and then
because they got it for sale.
Then it's the wrong information. Yeah, it's the wrong information. Yeah. It's not even the right information. Like I saw one guy just got pulled. He got pulled a fast one on the hardcover. Last week because he had a lot of FOMO, I guess, and he wanted to buy the Clone Wars 1, and he ended up spending like $60-$70 on eBay on a hardcover book. And I went on Instagram, I messaged him, I'm like, dude, just here's an email. Here's the actual website. Buy the book for $17. Resell your book. Try to get your money back. You know.
Yeah, for
Hey,
sure.
hey, talking about Star Wars hardcover books, you know that Disney they came out with 3 different title called for what's that what's the new title that's just released today? I mean,
What, the
High
High
Republic?
Republic?
yeah, High Republic. You know that they have a
200,000.
hardcover book in 3. I think it's called some kind of Jedi and some dark Jedi. They have like 3 title within that you can buy for $17.99. So is that considered as first
Is that-
appearance?
Is it? So I can look it up. What is it called?
Yo, Master X, get the fuck on, bro.
I'll buy some copies right now.
Yeah, hey,
Yo.
X.
Yo,
If you
X, you
scroll
gotta-
up the chat, there's a
Yo.
link to
Yo,
this,
the
this
first
chat.
the first appearance of was it Grogu and the Mandalorian is actually on a golden book that came out in October.
No.
Wait, is there a Grogu? Is there no? Shut up, David. Is there a Grogu appearance in the book?
A golden book, yeah, for kids. You know the golden books?
Yeah, the
Oh,
ones that
are you kidding me?
literature
I
one.
want from school.
You want to
No,
know who?
yeah, the
You
ones
want to
from
know the
school,
first
yeah.
appearance
That's
of Baby Yoda? Is this
Baby
right
Yoda.
here?
No, it's before that.
Yo, X,
What?
you gotta get on. Yo,
Before
Drasher,
that.
get on.
That's the first appearance, though, David, in a comic book. But there's another one before that.
Yeah, that's what I joke about it all the time. That's why.
What is this?
You
It's a
put it
golden
up. No,
book.
what
What is
is
that?
What
This
that?
is a
Star
comic
Wars
book.
Tales. What is
That's
that?
the second appearance, David. You got the wrong one.
Gotta get
He's
the
on
golden
previous
book.
96.
Oh, it's okay. I only paid $5 for it, but I looked through the pages. There's Baby Yoda. You guys want to see it?
Yeah.
I want to
Now
see.
you're
his
Baby
baby.
Yoda. Don't
Wait.
intimidate that.
Here's the thing, though. Is it Baby Yoda or is it Grogu?
He wants to show you his baby Korean Yoda, dude. I want to see
Fuck
that.
it. Wait, just look at it first. Hold on.
Yo, X, get on. If you can get on, get on. Drasher, get
Is it
on. We have the
Playful?
link. Just scroll up on the comments, bro.
Where's
You'll
this
see the
fucking
link,
Yoda?
bro. Just copy and paste it, or just whatever. I don't know.
Whoa,
You
right
want me
here,
to-
dude.
What?
Baby Yoda. What is that?
What are you there?
What's
What is
that?
that? It looks like
That's a
Mr. Meat.
Yoda.
Fucking.
That's a
Blow up
Baby
your
Yoda.
screen.
That's
I just
fucking
see
straight.
hair and a
fool.
finger.
That looks like
That's
a weird
a-
book.
I think your Asian eyes are playing games with you, bro.
Dude. It's green with big
Hey,
ears.
take care, brother.
Fuck at that, brother. That's
Go
Baby Yoda right there.
Nah. It's not the first
Yo, Tim-
appearance, bro.
Yo, Tim said that it's in a Golden Key book. Golden Key? Golden.
Golden.
It's one of the
who?
golden, one of the golden books, for kids.
Yeah.
That's the
golden
first
book.
image. That's the first image that
Yeah,
I found.
the golden-
It came out in October.
Yo, we gotta get that, bro.
No,
Okay, fuck this shit
no,
now.
I'm good.
For right now.
I'm good.
Start
Second
fucking
appearance
selling
of Baby
garbage.
Yoda.
You gotta beat that comic Tom guy, man, before you fucking start stopping that shit like crazy,
that
right?
guy, whatever, man. He's
He's gonna
selling
put
golden
hundreds,
books.
just 3 boxes for
Yeah,
I
5
go to your library tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yo, screw Comic Tom, bro. That guy's such a fake, bro. That guy doesn't know nothing unless people
What are
pass
you
it on.
talking about? Why are you fucking hating on the dude? Guy's a
Shut
guru when
up.
it comes to comic books.
Nah, he got some
He's-
sick ass tattoo of fucking Doctor Doom right here.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that guy's such a piece.
You know he's a fucking serious
He's a
collector when you have
garbage.
a tattoo of Doctor Doom on his fucking
Dude, he's
arm.
a piece of
David.
garbage, bro.
David, shows your first appearance of a Korean.
yeah. There it
Baby
is. There
Yoda.
it is. There it is. He's got
What is that?
Baby Yoda? I could see him right there.
Dude,
That's
I
not
need
fucking-
that.
Wait, what?
Shit.
That's the golden book he's talking about.
Yo, I need
They're
that.
buying them right now on eBay.
Like
I just wanted.
Ain't
It's bad.
literature. It's like Dr.
Dude.
Seuss.
eBay's gonna blow up right now.
It's
Yo,
really bad.
What
First
book is
yo,
that? I need to get it.
yo, I need that book, bro.
I need to get that shit.
golden, golden
Oh,
book.
David's finger looks like a fucking egg roll. Fucking funny.
Good job.
They should-
Just here's is the best.
Yeah, I love that dude. I haven't seen him in forever.
Yeah, man.
Funny.
No, I'm saying, hey, I'm just saying, I need to get that book in my life, bro. If that's the first appearance of Grogu, I need that book in my life, bro. I'm just telling you, bro.
What happened?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
what?
camera, but
Who got that shit open?
Yeah, what are you doing, David?
It's not mine.
Why are we echoing?
Sounds good though.
You got autotune on there too? You got autotune. Yo, anyway. Yo, what were we talking about?
The fuck up.
Why do we have a video?
Why are we
Yo,
echoing?
David, turn the echo off, bro.
Huh?
Turn the echo off.
How do I do it?
Is somebody watching music? Comic Tom is in control of our audio right now.
That's exactly what it is. Fucking sabotaging this shit.
Yo, Flicks.
What the hell just happened?
Sounds like we're on an acid trip.
Jojo, there's a link. Jump on. Get the link. Jump on.
Hit the link because this thing is echoing. I don't know how to stop it.
Somebody's on YouTube. Stop watching
Yeah.
YouTube.
and you keep fucking sending invites, so I'm gonna fuck with your shit.
No,
Yeah, but
anyway,
nobody's in here.
did you guys know about Comic Tom though? Did I tell you guys?
Master X says he's backstage.
Freddy's.
Yo, he's backstage.
Yo,
Get Master X
what?
on, bro.
Wait, hold on. Nobody's here.
Master X said he's backstage.
Do you know how to do it,
He
dude?
said he was
You
backstage.
can't, don't end the shit. Don't end the shit by accident.
Okay. No. I can't.
So anyway, while David figures this out,
Oh,
I want to tell you guys a story about Comic Tom. So anyway, I don't know which one I want to start with, but long story short, Comic Tom was talking all this trash when he had like 200 subscribers, right? Yeah, like this is when I was watching him, 200, 300 subscribers. So he's all like, I hate variants, this and this, crap about variants. He's talking so much smack about variants, right? And then all of a sudden he gets this deal with CBSI because he does the top 10 list for CBSI, right? My guy. What's up, my guy?
Sure.
What's up, my guy? Hey, this is the
What's up,
biggest.
man?
This is the biggest Comic Tom fan of all. So anyway,
That's why I'm here.
Did you get that tat after all?
yeah, he got a
tattoo of
comic. He got a
Comic
Comic Tom. He got a Comic Tom tat right here, bro.
Right on his penis.
Yeah.
Can't show that one on YouTube.
So anyway, so Comic Tom's all like, I hate variants, all this stuff about variants, right? Then he does a top 10 list for CBSI. Okay, so CBSI calls him and they're like, yo, do you want to just do the top 10 list? Because we don't have anybody on YouTube. So he starts doing the top 10 list, and all of a sudden there's like variants up, and he's all like, yo, you got to grab this variant, you got to grab this variant. And I was like, that's when I knew this guy was fake as hell. Like, and that was like right around like 300 subscribers. And then what I found out is that I guess somebody invited him on a podcast and they were asking Comic Tom all these questions. Bro, the guy knew nothing, bro. The guy knew nothing. Unless you like feed him the information.
Is the
and
shit
put
all
something in front of his face.
He's just a
Yeah.
personality front.
Oh, no
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. If you don't put something in front of him that he can read and all that stuff, bro, the guy knows nothing. Now, after maybe 4 or 5
fuck.
years of this,
Fuck, man. You know what? I gotta upgrade this shit to have more than 6 people on the damn chat.
Oh, I thought somebody beat you at that previous 94.
Fuck, man. X, I'm
yo,
sorry, man.
Gesture, you agree with me, right? Marvel's Preview 95 is the book, right?
Oh yeah, obviously. That's obviously
go.
what you're supposed to have.
Is that 5 against 1
And
now?
that's not because I talk to Tim all the time and know how much he hates
No.
it.
I fucking
I'm just
hate that
saying.
book.
And Hulk 181 is the first appearance too, David. So sorry.
In fact, I'm gonna send one of those to Tim just to make his day
No.
better.
Screw you guys.
So if someone sends me that book, I will set it on fire on a video for 100%. I won't even think about it. I'll just set it on fire.
Hey, let me ask you guys about this. So let
Hey,
me
you know
ask
what?
guys-
Wait, hold
let me-
on.
Shut up.
Before you say something, dude. Hey, Zach. I know you're in backstage right now, but I only can have 6 people right now because I'm a cheap ass. I didn't upgrade this freaking StreamYard thing. All right.
Hey, I'll drop out so you can bring them on. I'll drop
Yo,
out real
Tim,
quick so you can
Tim,
bring
go
them
to sleep. Tim, go to sleep, bro.
Go to
Oh,
sleep,
love
Tim.
Go to sleep, then. Love
He
you.
already knocked out. What are you talking about?
Shoots, brother. Go to sleep.
All right,
Get out.
Tim.
Guys are
I
You
love
guys
you.
are kicking him out. You guys are fucking assholes.
I love you. Get out of here.
You know, fucking
Oh,
Boom.
shit.
Master,
Boom, he's gone. Thank
boom.
you.
Master X, get
Okay,
out.
X.
Where's X at?
Where's
X-Less,
that?
dude.
There
Where's
it
my
is.
guy?
Can you hear
Where's
me?
my guy?
Yeah,
Hey,
we
get
can
your
hear you
face
now.
on. Yo, you can't do that.
Oh,
No,
what's
get your
up,
face
X?
on.
Let's go.
No,
What's
no,
up,
no. I
big?
need your face, bro.
I can't do face.
Okay, then why don't David? What's the last topic we talked
Show your
about?
dick. It's
Does he
okay.
have a
You're my
Comic Con tattoo on his
channel.
dick too?
You're my channel. It's okay.
No. Hold up. Yo, X. So
What's up?
you've been gone for a while. Hey, by the way, I love you, man. Thanks for coming back.
Love you too, bro.
We all love you.
What do
love
you? So what's going on in the market? How do you feel, man? What's good? What's been going on? What you been seeing?
Oh
'Cause
man,
we haven't
I've
heard
been-
from you.
I'll
you
be
been
honest
seeing?
with you.
Yeah.
And I'll answer that in 1 second. I got a lot of like backlog content. I've just been like lazy and having like computer problems. So I'll be honest with you. I probably got at least like 8 to 10 hauls filmed like on my phone.
Oh, shit.
So like I picked up a lot of stuff the other day. So like you
Did
guys
you
will
pick up
definitely.
Preview 95?
Oh, well, actually, funny thing.
Oh shit, he does have it.
Yeah, he
Funny
has three
thing.
of them.
Fuck.
I picked up a Preview 94,
Hey,
Oh, that's the funny one.
appearance.
That's
and I got
the
it
money
for
one.
free.
Oh
What?
my god!
How much is that book going for?
Like
I just paid 175.
150. Yeah, but that's the funny thing is if you want to play that stupid game, that has the first appearance of Miles Morales, like no questions.
Hey, Master X, do me a favor. Master X,
What's
do
up?
me a favor. Get the fuck off this thing.
Okay.
No, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, but it's I think that's the dumbest thing ever. Don't get me wrong, but like it literally has a picture of him in the book.
That's
And,
all
like,
that matters, though, right?
Apparently, but
There
it's
you
like,
go.
if you want to play the game of like let's find the preview appearance, the 95 is not the one. I'm not even talking about like hypothetically sales that might have happened with that, but yeah. So I got that. Market wise, it's crazy, man. I don't know a lot about Star Wars, but that's like all I'm seeing, and I kind of question the prices people are paying for this stuff. But I think Star Wars 42 is long overdue for a bump. I think that's actually pretty justified. People like the show. It's like one of the few situations I've seen where I can actually see like 42 and 68 being worth what they're going for. But just like random Star Wars books, I don't get why they're going for like, $50, $100.
There's so many Star Wars books that make no sense whatsoever.
Exactly. Like you're more up on that stuff than I am, but I'm like, I don't know who these people are. I just bought the book because I saw it and it was worth money. But
Yo, Dress
People-
here. So
people are
what?
paying for
Yo,
it, though.
Dress here. So what Star Wars books has been
How much
going
this
up
thing
in price?
cost?
Nothing, David. It's the first appearance of your finger. It's already
That's a
stated.
good like $2 bin book.
Right? Really? Dude, I paid $5 for this.
Yo,
I
so
mean, it's got a nice
just-
Five
cover.
bucks?
Yo,
Did you get your
No, no,
$3
no.
change?
Printed book.
yo, Dress here. So what Star Wars book has been going up that you feel is justified though? Like I know you
anything-
think there's a lot, but go ahead.
I still think Afra is the best book to be behind.
I agree
Period.
with
Oh,
that.
my man,
Period.
Richard.
Number
That shit
10?
Like I don't think
Hey, what is it,
any
number
other
2?
book right now in the market has the potential that Afra has.
Is it Darth Vader number
Yep.
3? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Or 10?
Yeah.
Darth Vader
The
3.
one in 25 is the one to have, right?
Yeah, I have all of them, but yeah.
Of course you do.
Of course. I'm not.
But yeah, I don't
questioning
think there's
their
another book on the
humanity.
market that can stand to that one.
And why is
What
that?
about Ahsoka?
What do you think?
Ahsoka's ship already kind of sailed, as far as I'm concerned. Afra has so much room to grow,
Yeah.
and she's also like the only current modern Marvel character to actually get a series of her own that has flourished. Like she has so much potential. There, you can only go up with that book right now.
Richard,
So
you need to
the-
say that she's the only character in Star Wars universe that was created just for the comic book.
Yeah, in the new Marvel land of Star Wars, yeah, that
Yes.
she's the only one who has her own series that's popped out of that. That's actually stuck more than
Yeah.
2 issues.
Not animated, not movie. You know, it was actual in a comic book, a character
Exactly.
within a character. Thank
Hey,
you.
You know what's so funny? Hey, Freddy's and Master X, do you remember back in the day we used to complain about these bitchy ass comic collectors?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't David sound like one of these guys? Yo, I
David's
swear,
always
like,
been that character, though.
Yo, I swear, like David's turned into one of these guys that we used to bitch about all the time, bro. I swear, this mother.
I'm telling you, you need
What happened
a
to
bitch.
you, bro?
You need one bitch in any freaking podcast.
One bitch.
All right, and I'll be that bitch.
David the Korean bitch.
Yeah, I'll be
David
that
coming
bitch.
through.
Wait, but the
What
but the
did-
thing
yeah.
is, I mean, there's certain things that doesn't make sense to me, and thank you for shining the light on that preview 95 or 94. you
Yeah,
know?
it makes no sense. I
Are you gonna flip it?
can. Hang on. I have the book right here.
Are you gonna flip
Yes.
it?
How much you want for it? Let's auction it right now.
Let's do it. I'll tell you $1.
I'll give you 200.
Sold.
David, I got a book for you.
Hold up.
500.
Hey,
I actually
Hey.
having to show this for anybody. If I'm gonna find it, I'll show you how stupid this is. He's literally in the book. Hold on. Keep
No,
talking.
but what you been up to, Dave? I mean, what you been up to, X? I mean, seriously, you been hunting? I mean,
Homie chicks, man. What else is he gonna do?
Dude,
Not
I'm
doing
How many-
comic books.
how many people you been? How many people you arrested?
Hey, chill. Talk off camera.
I'm just curious.
hey, it's okay, X. Nobody watches my show, so
Ain't nobody watching you, sir.
But no, I've been hunting a little bit. Let's see. I went to my buddy's shop. He's been closed since COVID, and he's been doing
Right.
appointment only. And I hit that up recently.
Okay, who do you like? Who do you like going into the future, man? Now that you've been seeing what's going on, who do you like, bro?
That's a good question. I should have had a better answer for this. See, my thing is, I feel like the books that I like, other people don't, and people just want to buy like random Star Wars appearances and stuff.
Except you buy all the same books I buy.
Yeah, apparently we do. But I like. Actually, I'll mention the book since Richard,
Since you
you
got
just
it?
picked this up. Yeah, I think Savage Dragon
Yeah.
stuff could do something. The
Really?
newsstand number 198. Like that's a tough book. I have a SS, and it's the one of 3. And that if you look at some of those later issues, those are like really, really low printed. And if you can get them for cheap, I think they're good pickups. And they also have they have a Savage Dragon like a 181 homage. You guys know what I'm talking about?
No,
Yeah, they
I
have.
don't think I've ever seen that one.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. Like they have some weird variants you've probably never seen that go for like good money.
I
The
like
only
that female
Savage
variant
Dragon-
they have.
The only Savage Dragon I know is David gave me a free book with Savage Dragon, and there's like a bunch of bitches on his dick.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that one that came out.
that's a key book right there, buddy.
Dude, there was a lot of stuff going on that cover,
Oh yeah.
and my brain couldn't process a lot of it.
That's David's nickname when he was in Hawaii, Savage Dragon.
No, mine was Savage Gecko. The Savage Gecko.
Savage Gecko. There was a lot of stuff going on in that book.
Savage Kimchi.
There's no dragon in me. There's a gecko.
You have the 94? You
He's
showing
gonna
it?
show us something.
Yeah, how do I flip this? Hold up.
I don't know.
Can you zoom in
I
on
Flip
that?
it around. Flip
I
it
don't know what
around.
you're doing it on.
Can you guys see like the forward?
Oh yeah.
Can you see
Yeah.
him?
Hey, David, can you focus on Master X's
Yeah,
screen?
hold on.
Yeah, highlight him.
Look. All right. 94.
Yep.
You guys see it? Miles. Right there.
Where?
Wait. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I see him down at the
There he
bottom.
is.
Yup. That's
Yep.
it. Yeah, that's a.
See what I'm
That's a
saying?
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yep. So that's his first appearance.
First appearance right
That's,
there.
I'm telling you. I'll show another book while I'm at it. Marvel previews. I think this is 14. This is the back cover, but it's the Ironheart preview.
Ooh.
I haven't even seen this on eBay. And then this is another good one.
The
Yeah.
Riri Williams ones. Have you seen that one? I forgot what previews that is.
Is it?
Yeah, I have one. I found it the other day, and it's got the cover of that Invincible Iron Man 7.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you open it up and you see the whole cover. I opened it up. You don't see her in there, but it's
Yeah.
got the cover to that number 7.
Yeah, I got the Champions one too, and this isn't on eBay either. This is 13. So if you guys see these are good pickups. I mean, people love this preview stuff. So
Yeah. Especially
Yo,
David.
I think. The
Okay, wait,
I
wait,
got
wait,
these
wait.
too.
Can you show the
X,
champions
X,
real quick?
Ooh,
X.
Oh, what's
You have to,
going
you
on?
have
Look
to,
at that.
you have to say
Yo.
something, because
Yo.
when you say it's a good book to pick up, for your collection or to flip.
Here's my to flip.
Okay,
My
thank you.
thing is like I can
Hey,
play
David,
the game.
can you go back to the regular screen? I don't want to look
Yeah.
at his feeling, bro. Thank you.
Why-
I don't
why
want
am
to look at you too. Thank you.
Oh, we lost them.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, now
They
you
kicked them out.
No,
I didn't kick him out.
I'm still looking at you, bro.
What?
What'd you do, David? You broke it.
Yo, Gomez, can you help
There you
him
go.
with this stuff, bro?
He's
There
good.
we
He's
go.
good. Got it.
We lost X.
Yeah, we lost the X.
Now
Man.
you kicked X out. Great.
It'll be
No,
another
no,
20
he's-
years before he
he's here,
comes back
he's
into
here.
the fucking community.
My bad.
See it right here.
My bad. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
okay.
See, it was him, not me.
Yeah, no, that was my bad. I was trying to turn the camera off, but
It's always David's fault.
Yeah, it's not
Nah.
my fault.
it was David's fault.
Blame it on the bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but that guy I went to, he had like every Marvel previews, and he sold the Miles one, and then he gave me like all the ones I wanted for free, so I got all those for free.
Nice.
So what are your feelings on Marvel Previews 95 versus Ultimate Fallout 4 and all of that?
Here's my thing: I don't control the market. I could
Yes,
probably
you do.
tell you
Shut
like
the fuck up. You do.
Well, yeah.
as much as I wish I did, I feel like people don't want the books that you should want. Like, I think Ultimate Fallout 4 100% is the book to have. I think the previews game, it's like a nice little novelty, maybe like $50, but I think it's stupid to say it's a first appearance, because then why are you collecting comic books? Just buy every preview mag, because they're
What's
all
the first
in there.
appearance of Miles Morales' name? Is there like a phone book somewhere that just says Miles
Yeah,
Morales in it?
you know, let's start playing that game.
No,
Oh,
right here. You see this?
What is
You,
that?
you see that first appearance? I'm gonna CGC this to see if they frame it, if they're gonna grade this or not.
They gonna sit there.
No, I'm serious. I'm gonna send it to CGC and I'm gonna say it. Can you, if they're gonna grade it or not? Because they seem to be grading everything nowadays.
Except my books.
Yeah, they don't want to
I've been
grade.
there for like
either.
4 months.
I have a book that was a modern that's been sitting there for.
Yo, we need to
Pushing
get some
4
of
months.
Master X. We need to get some of these Master X videos out, bro. Whatever
I-
X videos you
I
out.
got you, man. When I get some time off, I'm gonna start cranking them out.
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad you're working. I'm glad you're working hard. I'm glad you're making that money. But
I
when you get a
appreciate it.
chance, man, you know what I mean?
Keep on
Just,
videos.
No, I will. Like, honestly, I've been hunting and stuff this whole time. I just,
that's good, man.
yeah.
For hunting for
I-
comics or hunting for your future wife?
Hunting for preview books, 94 and 95.
Yeah, I'm hunting for the preview 95.
Hey,
Trying to get it in my mystery mail call.
hey, Richard.
Yep.
And I seen your post on your on the Instagram. You bought that Clone War. Did you pick up the High Republic the published out? I know there's a Barnes and Noble exclusive as well too.
Yeah, I pre-ordered a bunch of that stuff.
How's that read? Did you read it yet?
I'm 100 pages into it, and shit is hitting the fan. So I'm excited for it.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
It's
okay.
good. It's good.
I'm gonna
so
go.
far.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Barnes and Noble and buy like a couple of those Barnes and Noble exclusive covers and sell the shit out of it.
Yeah,
There you go.
I recommend it because it's good.
Make some money off that.
Oh yeah, getting my $17 back.
Oh shit.
So
It's, well, yeah, go ahead, David. Go ahead, man.
and so since we lost him because due to his time frame that he has to go to work tomorrow morning.
Well, he's Canadian anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, he's Canadian? I didn't know he was-
Yeah, he's
Yeah, it's
Canadian, so
Canadian.
it doesn't really matter.
Hey, so let's talk about speculating here.
All
I know,
right.
Richard.
Do
Do you speculate, Richard?
Not really anymore. I'm kind of a opportunist.
Opportunist
Collector at this
is.
point.
Okay, I think that's speculating.
Whatever's
Uh,
hot, pretty much.
No, it's if it's in front of me and it's cheap, I pick it up. That's the kind of collector I am.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. No,
If it's worth
That's-
it, yeah, that's the way.
that's the way to do it, bro.
though. Yeah,
that's the way to do it, bro.
I'm gonna dig out some stuff while we're talking for spec.
I got a book for spec right here.
yeah. So, hey, what is the new? Okay, everybody talked about what TiVo, the Lord of the Long Box is. He talks about his specs and things, and I know that New York Warriors, Big E's is doing his little thing as well. But what are the few books that you guys think that will grow that nobody talked about yet?
So you want my opinion, or you waiting for something?
I just want everybody's opinion.
All right. So who's going first?
Go ahead.
You want me to go first?
Yeah,
You
go.
got it.
If you got some.
Yeah, go first.
So you know what? We talked about this a long time ago, and I'm still gonna say it. First appearance of Teen Titans. As far
Yeah.
as I think it's such an underrated book, right? I can't think of the book right now. I'm a little inebriated, but somebody help me out. But then on top of that, you also got like the characters that has the first appearances in there. That's not necessarily their first appearance, right? So you got like Beast Boy. His first appearance is not part of that book. It's actually part of another book, right? So first appearance of Beast Boy, the whole
Is it the Bold and the Brave or Brave and the
Brave,
Bold?
Brave and
it's
the
like
Bold,
Brave
yeah.
and the Bold 54.
yeah.
Something
So
like that.
anyway, so all that whole Teen Titan, and this is why I'm saying, and we said this back in the 9.2
Yeah, a long time
crew.
ago.
We said that, and it's because of Teen Titans Go. So I still just me and Dressier. Okay, we can do this. So and the reason I'm saying is because when it comes to comic collecting, we have to look so much ahead. And when you look ahead, it's not 2 years, it's not 3 years, it's 10, 15, 20 years. You have to look ahead. So if you look at Miles Morales, when did the Ultimate Fallout book come out? In 2000, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That book came out,
Yeah.
I think, it was like 2000. Now here we are in 2020. It's the 20-year-old book, bro. So sometimes like people have to realize like when you're gonna speculate, I personally, and then I think a lot of the guys in 9.2 crew, we try to look as far ahead as possible. So one thing that David did really well with Miles Morales when he was really on him was he also tried to find the books that could make money, not just the Ultimate Fallout book.
Variants. Yeah.
So there's a lot of variants that David called out back in the day, like the one that he's between two cabs. You know what I mean? And so books like that, like David was calling out a while ago, and it's so for me.
I know. I want my
that
books
you-
back, guys.
the book-
I have one of your books. You did give me one of those books.
I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about, David.
yeah, David gave me one of those books too. So,
Yeah.
so like you know what I mean? Like, so you gotta look ahead, man. So I still feel X-23. I still feel like it's a huge deal.
It still got
and
room. Yeah.
I agree.
So,
Yeah.
so
that
big,
book's
bro.
just waiting to.
Yeah.
Anything
But
X-23 is just
here's the
waiting.
thing,
to
though,
explode.
where I'm kind of conflicted. Is it the X-23 number one Delato or is it NYX3? Because right now, if you go 9.8 versus 9.8, it's X-23 number one Delato, and I think right now that's just the market. But any of those two, I think is like super crazy. And then just going forward, and I'll end right here. But really, anybody, Spider Gwen first
Yeah.
appearances, Moon Girl first appearances, Riri Williams, Sam Alexander, Division, Squirrel Girl, Kamala Khan, John Kent, Damien. You know, like all of these people, like they're just.
I think you just named
people-
every big one to look at.
Yeah, I think you took all of our
Everything
answers in
today.
one
Went through
shot.
all of them.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Thank
you
you,
guys,
guys.
thanks a lot
That's
for
the
coming
show
on.
for tonight.
Pretty much.
No,
Name
all
one
I'm
person
saying
you want to spec on. Here, let me name every single one in the last 10 years.
No, but what I'm saying is that people are like not seeing the growth yet. But I'm like, yo, be patient. Like, and look at Miles. It took 20 years, bro. And all of these characters, it's going to take 15, 20, 25 years. But right now, even though you think like, oh, that book's expensive, bro, trust me, wait, that book's going to be even crazier, bro. Okay, I'm done. You guys
I
go.
agree, actually.
I also think Damian Wayne's one that's just waiting to explode.
Yeah.
'Cause that's still a pretty cheap book.
Yeah.
It is a really cheap book. For some reason, it never went up that much.
Yeah, it's
Oh, no,
just
the
it's just sitting
second
at a pretty
print-
low price.
That second print is though. I mean, in a 9.8, that's what good $700-800 book.
Is it still
Wait.
that high?
Was
Yeah.
it,
Well, that book's a really, really hard 9.8. That's the thing. Like,
Hmm.
if you look at it as a 9.6, it's probably like 125. But for some reason, that book is stupid hard in a 9.8. So
you talking about the 1 in 10?
the 1 in
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, Andy Cooper or something like that. Yeah, that one, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that one had maintained that high.
Yeah. It's a weird book for the 9.8, but you're right.
I
It's
need to
not all
grade
that
some.
expensive. Yeah.
Need to pull
No,
that out
it
of the
just-
bin.
Talking about CGC book, I mean, 9.8. I mean, look at that ASM 301. I mean, 9.6 it only
Yeah.
goes for like 120, but the 9.8 goes for like $900 to $1,000, 900 to
That's a
1,000.
white cover, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's hard to get.
Why, you want to be racist now?
Yeah, the brown man's gonna be racist. Whatever. But that white cover is so hard to get, like in a
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
it's
yeah,
so
stupid hard.
old. So
I could try.
yeah,
I could try.
that shit's hard to get in a fucking clean 9.8.
All right.
I would say that I'm with Steven on that. I think Spider-Gwen still has a lot more to grow.
Yeah.
I think with that appearance on that Miles Morales movie, it boosted her book up, and I think there's still way more up she's gonna go on that.
Mhm.
Well,
Did
as for the
Gomez
Miles,
get in?
as
Did I
As
just-
for Miles
Very good.
Morales being being one of the canon, now CW is gonna do Naomi TV series. They have all these diversified characters in different nationality. You think this has anything to do with what has happened in 2020 with Black Lives Matter protests and thing going on? You think that actually pushed that limit? Introducing Miles Morales into the PlayStation games and
Nah,
have
he
MC.
was already big from that
Yeah,
movie.
before that.
He did that movie before the animated movie. They were already in works to getting that game out before all this situation. It's just even Riri Williams. That's another one that's African American and she's slowly blowing up. She has a lot of potential still, but that's another one that they've been pumping up before the situation. But this situation kind of like opened it up more, but it was already relevant out there, I think.
I'm just throwing a question out there, to
No, so
figure out.
here's the thing, right? Like Marvel and Disney is gonna pump out who they want to pump out, and I think Alex and myself, I think Alex, the camcorder, he said to me like one time we were like, "Yo, pay attention to what the cosplayers wear, and then pay attention to what the Disney stores and all these places pump." So there was this thing that came out. I think it was with, I forget what company it was, and they were talking about like they're gonna do Spider-Man on God, I wish I could give more information, but anyway, I think they were gonna do Spider-Man on something, and then when they previewed it, it was Miles Morales. You know what I mean? When somebody says Spider-Man, you don't necessarily go straight to Miles.
Yeah.
Your mind kind of goes straight to Peter Parker. But when they're saying like, okay, we're gonna do this thing, we're gonna put Spider-Man on it, and the first thing they did is they showed like the Miles Morales Spider-Man suit. So you can tell like Disney, and then I think Disney, if you went to the store, they had like all their Halloween costumes and stuff, and they were like, instead of showing Captain America and all that stuff, they had like Kamala Khan. They had this girl dressed up in like Kamala Khan. So you know what I mean? Like they're gonna push out, and then now there's like a TV series, there's animation and all this stuff, and I think diversity is like such a huge thing with Disney, So if they pump it out, then that's going to be the future kids' norm, right? Like, to be honest, like when it came to comics, and I don't know about you guys, but maybe it happened to the guys like Freddy's and Gomez. I'm not too sure. Maybe even David. But when comics came out, did you even think about their ethnicity at one point?
No.
Right?
It didn't matter.
Yeah. Right,
It
exactly.
didn't matter.
We didn't even like think about it, right? And so like, but now everybody's so quote unquote woke, right? So it's like
2020.
now they're trying to make sure that they're pumping it out.
I think
And,
they're catering is what they're doing. They're catering to like the modern, to the younger kids. That's why nobody gives a shit about Peter Parker. Peter Parker's from 63, 60, whatever.
Yeah.
Miles Morales is more hip. He's listening to like the fucking music that's hipping right now. He's got the fucking J's. It's more appealing to the kids nowadays. So I think that's why it's kicking off so much better than the older shit.
exactly.
You know,
And then
kids wanna watch this.
that's the Spider-Man that the kids now that
Understand,
when
yeah.
they do YouTube and they do their podcasts,
Yeah.
that's going to be their Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Right? And I think so. All these guys going for it. I mean, I think that these are all the guys. My question is, what do you do with the old guys? Like that's always been my curiosity.
You kill them off. They're done.
Well, look what DC's doing. I just look what the hell's
Kill
going
'em off.
on, man.
The house is haunted.
I'm not kidding. Hey,
David,
look what DC's doing in their DCEU in the movie. They just announced that well, what's his name? Fuck, who's the first Batman?
First guy.
Something Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Michael
Oh,
Keaton.
you're talking
He's
about
the
like
main
Batman.
Batman in the DCEU, not Ben Affleck, not this new Batman that they're trying to make. But they're saying that Michael Keaton's Batman is the main Batman in DCEU. So I guess that's what they can do with, I think that's what they're doing with the old characters.
George
Push
Clooney
back.
was my favorite.
What?
George Clooney was my favorite Batman. You ever seen that movie with George Clooney on there?
George Clooney was a Batman?
Yeah, he was Batman.
Yo, David, get
Favorite
off.
Batman suit also.
Bro,
Are you serious?
With Robin, yeah. Fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger was fucking Mr. Freeze.
That's the one
He
with
had
the
all the fucked up puns.
With the nipples. The nipples
Yeah.
hanging out.
The nipple details. That's right.
Yeah.
That's
That was the
right.
best fucking Batman ever.
Well, I like that Batgirl, Alicia Silverstone or Silverstone or whatever her name was.
Did you say silver spoon?
Silverstone, Silverstone.
Better than silver nipples, right?
yeah, true. Facts.
You know what though? They said that was like the worst Batman movie, but
It was. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
With Poison Ivy, like the puns in the fucking movie are just
I don't care, man. I love any
Bane,
superhero
Bane,
movies.
yeah. That's the one where they're fucking all ice skating and shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. That movie is so fucking nuts. If you haven't seen it, David, you gotta watch it. Put it on your watch list.
Yeah, put it on
yes.
HBO Max.
It's real Max After Hours. The Batman with hard nipples and shit.
Nah, no thanks.
But
You
at
know
least
what?
it's
Actually, I was
silver-
thinking about
color, Silver
subscribing
Spoon?
to HBO Max for that Justice League, the Snyder Cut. But you know what? I don't want to pay any more freaking streaming service, man. I'm happy with my Disney
Just
Plus.
sell your fucking first appearance of fucking Baby Yoda. You'll make enough to buy the whole year.
Oh yeah, look right here,
Show us the Baby Yoda again. Show it.
Yeah,
to us. We want to see it.
right there, baby,
X was amazed by that Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda. You want me to flip that pages again?
Show us.
Who told you? That?
Finger that book.
Who told you
What?
that? Who told you?
Finger it,
If,
dude.
if you
Show
go
us.
post it up right now and show pictures, though, it's going to be a $20 book by tomorrow. Just the way
What?
the market is, though.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Wow, I think so. I'm trying to pump it up and fucking nobody's listening because nobody's listening to my goddamn channel.
Comic David 101 or what? Put it in a box.
You gotta put it in your
500
mystery
bucks?
boxes.
Yeah,
Mystery
throw
box?
$500 in the mystery box.
Hey, just
yeah.
do like Comic Town 101. Take all your random acts of kindness, put them in the mystery boxes, and sell them.
Exactly.
Nah, man, I can't be like Sunshine.
Oh,
You gotta be sassy about it, man. If you're not
Right.
sassy, don't sell it.
That still has a bitter taste in my mouth, man.
Yeah.
That mystery box, man.
yeah, you Koreans can't
I-
let anything go, bro.
I know for sure that he sent that box directly to me,
Bro, Koreans,
knowing what he was
they're
inside the
cabbage
box.
for 2 years. They don't let go of anything.
Yeah, these
No,
Koreans,
man.
I'm telling
No.
you, these Koreans get all nuts for nothing, bro. Let it go, bro. Be like Frozen and let it go, bro.
Let it
Said
go.
Frozen. What
Let
the
it
fuck?
go.
Oh shit.
So, Master X, what you been looking for? Dreshier, what you been looking for these days, bro?
Oh
Yeah,
man.
tell me what the book you guys hunting for, so we can buy it.
Well, just in general. Don't tell me that book. I don't want people looking for it.
Oh
I've
man.
been looking at Bronze Age more, personally.
Good
What's
answer.
going on-
Our
what's
answer's
going on
probably
with
the same. So go ahead.
Hell, I don't know. It's kind of just whatever shows up, honestly. I'm not in an active hunting mode right now. Like, I picked up the big books I wanted this year.
He's lying because he's not even looking at the camera when he said that.
Yeah, I know he's looking around at everything.
Yeah, he's looking around like, oh.
All right, there's 2 books I want, but I'm not going to tell you what they are.
Yeah.
No,
Let
no,
it
no,
go.
just private message us. Private
No,
chat.
I don't want to know because I don't want people looking for the book too, bro. I don't want you to like start telling us. But is there anything in particular? So just Bronze Age. What's up with Bronze Age?
It's just kind of what I've been after, and the prices on moderns aren't really my thing right now.
Agreed.
What,
I gotta
what's
tell
up
you
with
what,
that?
though, you
What's
ever
up with you guys?
You ever put a
Why you
bunch
guys
of Bronze
collect
Age-
modern books and you guys go in back in time? I mean, I'm gonna put Alex the comic holder here. He used to be a modern collective book. I mean, he loves his Art Germ, his J. Scott Campbell. Then the
I mean, I can
fucker
tell
went
you
all
why.
the way, and he went all the way back to 1950.
Nostalgia, man.
It's like what the?
Hey, you know what? I think he just found what he really liked, bro.
Well, I mean, I
And
also
you know-
collect like weird things. Like, I'm a Golden Age romance collector. Who else does that?
Romance?
Yes, romance.
Hey, I got a lot of romance magazines.
That's different
Back in
kind of
Hawaii.
David.
Porno, man. That's porno. What is that? Korean
That's
porno, too.
different.
The
That's
Harry
not the
Nipples
same.
and that shit.
Jago.
Hey, that's modern day romance right there.
That's
Okay,
different, bro.
that's a modern day romance. Come on now.
Double-headed dildos? That's not modern day romance. What are you talking about?
You got the
It's
19.
called. It's, hey, if you want to go back in time and you want a romance, look for Cherry Pop Tart.
I have it.
The
Oh,
I
you
have
do?
it. I do.
You have a first. You have a first appearance.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you son of a
Yo, look at
gun!
him. Yo.
Look at David getting all excited over some kind of book.
Oh my god!
The
On
thing is,
live
I collect
TV.
everything. I don't really care if it's there and it's a good price. I want it. It's in my collection. Like, I don't limit myself to. A lot of times, like, you look back in time, it's because right now everyone's after the modern books. That's the hot thing. It goes in cycles.
So do you
When that's
think
the hot thing, I go to the next thing.
do you think that's been the change for all of us though? Is that we've suddenly started to learn what's kind of going on, and we're like, you know what? Like we can start collecting what we like and not worry about what's going on. Like,
Well, yeah, I think like a self awareness comes to it.
yeah, I feel like that's how I've been collecting now. It's like, you know, I feel like I've gotten to the point, and maybe it's because I got all the books that I needed to get. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
so
I don't do like wish lists for a year anymore either, because it's just kind of like, if it pops up and it's something I want, then I'll get it. If it's not, well, I'm not going to freak out about it. I can get it next year or the year after that. Like, if there's one, there's always another out there.
yeah. I mean, you feel like that, Gomez? Like you got into the point where you're comfortable with your collection, and now you can kind of just be buying what you want, and you're comfortable with that.
I've been like that since day one. I always bought whatever I could get my hands to. Like, I don't know. I don't have goals, man. I just I'm like with Jashir. if I go to a fucking comic shop and I see the price, knowing my knowledge of what to get for that book, then I will buy it. But if the price ain't right, I'm not gonna buy it. I don't know. There's certain comics I want to get, but I'm not a person that's gonna chase it right away. Out, and the time will come when it comes. There's so much out there. As a collector of knowledge from learning from all you guys, from variants to golden age to silver age to bronze age, we've said this before. I'm fucking universal. I'll buy variants, and next thing I'll buy a fucking 1940 book if the price is right. I don't feel like my collection. I say I'm happy where I'm at, but I still want more because I'm a collector.
Are you opposed to buying more than one copy of a book that you have, even if it's a key? Are you doing it?
It shows the stack right now the same. Yeah.
Look, I bought two of these. Fucking. let's see.
That's a modern book, though.
Yeah. But I have some other shit too, but it's somewhere else. But fucking.
So are you like as long as you've been collecting, have you like are you getting better with the whole FOMO thing?
Kind of. Like this one right here.
Holy
No,
fuck.
This is the first plague of fucking. When I got
The
this
Spawn book?
Yeah, it's that Spawn book, the 1 in 5 or whatever. I got like 5 or 6 copies. I'm a big Spawn collector, and then I got this one the other day for like $10. So it all goes. This is the steampunk. And then you go around, and then if I go fucking see this book for this one right here, and then I have another one that I'll go around and like probably the other day I picked up this one because you never know what this character.
Is Gomez doing comic call?
I'm just showing like
No, so I was asking Gomez, like as long as I think we've been on YouTube and stuff, like, okay, so I only can talk for myself, right? So when I first started doing YouTube and all of that stuff, I gotta admit, like, I was trying to chase whatever was kind of hot and was going on, and and then I got to a place where I'm all like starting to realize that I think it's better that I spend my money on key issues.
Yeah.
Right, just key issues and like super hard to find and variants that meant like something, right? So
I kind of took that to an extreme this year.
What is that?
I only buying like the quality. I cut my collection down to 1,000 books, and I won't allow it to get any higher than that. So
You're gonna limit yourself to 1,000?
Hey,
myself
sorry
to
guys,
1,000.
it's getting late. I'm sorry
You
to
gotta
cut
go
you
work,
guys
what,
short,
David?
but yeah, I gotta go to work and stuff.
Bye,
so,
David. We don't need you here no more.
all right.
you can get off
Hey,
of
everybody, say
Right.
you guys say goodbye because this what? Thanks for joining, you guys. I didn't know that it was gonna go for an hour and a half.
Just cut us off.
Sorry, guys.
Screw you guys, get out of here. I gotta
Hey.
sleep.
My girlfriend's pissed off. My girlfriend's pissed off, so I gotta go, guys. All right. Anyway,
At least he's being truthful on air.
It is a bit.
all right, guys. Hey, Richard.
Yep.
If you have time, sometime Sunday, I'll reach out to you, and everyone in this panel as well. And Tim, if you're still on the live chat, I'll message you guys again on Sunday. If you're gonna do this, probably in the morning.
Cut us off again?
Cut us off.
Cut us off?
No.
You see his comment down there? Says the flashing light was the sign. Get the fuck out, motherfucker.
That's funny.
So anyway, we'll do this again. All right, when I have more ample time instead of doing late, we can do this probably early morning so we can go all day before I go to work.
Bro. You scheduled this. You made us.
Yeah, I know.
No, it's fine.
I know.
Thanks for nothing, bro. Worst podcast
Hey.
ever.
I know.
I decided to show up for once, and I'm getting kicked out.
Welcome to the Sick and Near Me Comic Podcast, where anything can go wrong and everything does go wrong. And
And David will
I
cut
guess
you off.
I have to see you guys,
David will
man.
kick you off.
I'm sorry, I gotta cut this end because pretty soon I'm gonna get my head chewed off soon. All right,
Whatever.
all right.
All right, David.
Bye, you guys.
See you guys later, man. Take care.
But